Ugh. Hello guys, welcome to episode 24 of the Voice of Punk. I am your host, the VoiceOFpunk. Now, I just finished watching Monday Night Raw, the February 4th, 2013 edition. And I have to say, I'm a little tired. Sorry about that, guys. I have to say, I actually enjoyed this one. I thought this one was... I thought this one enjoyed more, like, it focused more on wrestling. It focused more on matches, focused more on wrestling, and they didn't have a lot of promos, which I was actually really happy about. And, is there faults to this and flaws to this episode? Well, it's overran by flaws. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm tired. Okay, so the show opens up with the show opens up with a promo by CM Punk, and I have to admit, this was a really good promo by him. He's basically coming out and like proving his innocence with the Shield and Paul Heyman storyline. He takes it to the crowd, which I thought was actually very cool of him. He goes to I think he goes to planted audience members, and he goes like this: "Was that in the video? No. Was that in the video? No." Like that. And like, I don't mind them like working with planted audience members. One that I get annoyed was like how obvious that they are. Like how obvious that they're planted. Like when when Punk goes for the first one. Like the guy's like trying to insult him. Like the audience member is trying to insult Punk, but he has like this huge grin on his face. He's like, "Yeah, you suck, you suck, you suck." It's yeah. That just annoys me. And I like how he practically calls out the audience about how easily they turn against him and how easily they turn against him and how easily that they would cheer for him again when he turns back to a good guy. That was like, yeah, that was good. I really liked that. And then and of course, all good things. All good things must come to an end. And Booker T comes out and starts talking like, and Booker T screws up in his lines. And he pretty much says, that the fans get to choose tonight who CM Punk gets to face, either Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, or Chris Jericho. That's fine, you know. I didn't really have a problem with that, so let's move on. Let's go. One of the first matches I actually did have a problem with. The match I had a problem with was Ryback versus Antonio Cesaro. This match was nothing special, but the reason why I had a problem with it was because Antonio Cesaro is a champion, and Ryback, because a couple of months before this, was going for the top championship in the business. He's going for the top championship in the business, and why are you going to make one of your champions look bad? Like, I understand it's the United States title, and who really cares for that? But it really is a shame when Vince McMahon has his own champions look weak, and Antonio Cesaro. I'm not saying he really looked weak, but it's just like why would you have anybody job to Ryback? But why would you have a champion of yours job to Ryback? That's all I'm wondering, because that destroys any momentum that Antonio Cesaro had, but it also slightly destroys the momentum of Ryback. I don't know, this is like him being eliminated by John Cena at the Rumble, then now he's beating Antonio Cesaro. I'm sorry, he doesn't really feel like a monster. And another match, as she did this tonight, was Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett. Again, have they just given up on Wade Barrett? Because he's back to his old character. He's back to wearing that jacket. Yeah, he still has the beard, but he's back to wearing that jacket. And he's the Intercontinental Champion, and he's jobbing to Randy Orton. Again, why would you have Wade Barrett job to Randy Orton? You can have anybody. You can have anybody on the roster job to Randy Orton. Why would you make two of them who had the job tonight? Why do you make the people, two of your champions, why would you make them job to wrestlers? That's one thing I don't get. What else happened tonight? I'm sorry, his review is really scrambled because I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I don't feel well, and I'm really tired. Sorry about this, guys. But nothing really that special happened tonight. It was just it was very just it was just wrestling, just matches, talking and matches. It was pretty standard. It was good though. I'm not saying it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't very memorable tonight. Really the only memorable thing I can think of is the Paul Heyman Miz and Brock Lesnar segment. That was a good segment. But that whole segment with Paul Heyman, The Miz, and Brock Lesnar, and with Vicky Guerrero coming out. I thought the segment was very well done on each end. Paul Heyman always does well. The Miz was actually doing very well at keeping up with Paul Heyman. And so was Vicky. I thought Vicky was fine in that promo. And Brock Lesnar, he doesn't need to speak. He's a good fighter, just don't have him talk. His mic skills are not good. So I did like where Brock Lesnar trashed the entire Miz TV set, and then he picks up Miz and gives me F5. Picks up Miz over his shoulder. He's like, "Rah!" like that, and then Paul Heyman comes out. He's like, Brock, stop! You're gonna kill him! I like that part. I thought that part was cool. let's see. And then there's these throughout the entire show. There is these segments going on between Big Show and Alberto Del Rio, where Big Show was at a hotel room, and Alberto Del Rio, like, he was waiting for Alberto Del Rio to. He's waiting for Alberto Del Rio to, like, sign a contract for a match at the next pay-per-view event. There's nothing special. It was typical face and heel wrestling drama. What out, buddy? Okay. Hold on, guys. Ugh. One out. Here you go. Ugh. Sorry about that. I love a cat out. And so like it wasn't like the whole. And I was really disappointed in that, because the whole. For the past few weeks, I have been actually pretty interested in the Big Show and Alberto Del Rio feud. But this week I felt kind of meh about it. You know, like, it was very, it was pretty standard. It was, like, I don't know. I wasn't interested in it this week, which is a shame. And then the match of the night goes to CM Punk and Chris Jericho. Now that was a good match. Like, do I really have to explain it? You have two of the best workers they have right now. Chris Jericho and CM Punk. And these two worked a really great match. And I can't remember at the moment. I'm sorry, guys. Like, before I shot this review, I took a little nap, so my memory is a little vague right now. If I remember correctly, CM Punk won cleanly. I'm pretty sure, and I like you got a clean win. Him and Chris Jericho, they had a great match. Chris Jericho still proving that he is willing to push anybody, unlike John Cena, Randy Orton, Hulk Hogan, blah 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 blah. Unlike those guys, Chris Jericho is willing to push the younger talent, which is awesome. And I think one of my favorite spots in it was where CM Punk, he goes for his Macho Man Randy Savage elbow, goes like that. Well, he goes for that, and Chris Jericho goes out of the way, so CM Punk like lands on himself. He's like, "Oh, my elbow!" Then the second he turns around, Chris Jericho goes and he does the line so where he jumps off the ropes and he does a backflip and he lands on CM Punk. That was really good timing. Like, even though like in every Chris Jericho match he always does the line salt, but I don't know, for some reason that really made me like, "Oh, that's cool," like that. I think it was like just the timing and everything. Yeah, I really don't have a lot to say about this Raw. It was it was good, but it wasn't very memorable, if that makes any sense. It was okay. It was an okay Raw, like, I'm not gonna, I guarantee the only thing I'm going to remember from this Raw is the Paul Heyman segment and the CM Punk match. Yeah, and the end of the show was this whole John Cena thing with the Shield. I didn't care. So like anything even involving John Cena, I don't give a shit about. But yeah, this Raw wasn't it wasn't. I don't really know how to feel about this Raw. I feel like I should like it more than I do, but it's not a thing that's gonna stick with me. Like, I'm already starting to forget about it. So, yeah, this video is probably the shortest Raw review ever. But that's really all I can really say about it. It was memorable, like, it was good, but it wasn't very memorable, which is a shame, because I like to take things from each Raw. I like to make sure I remember certain parts of it. This one, I don't remember that much, even though I admit it was good. So, does this get me excited for the Elimination Chamber point of view? It's going to happen in like 3 weeks, I think. Not really. I know they were like announcing participants in the chamber match. Like, it was like Kane was gonna be in it, Daniel Bryan's gonna be in it. Which is gonna be cool. I love to see Daniel Bryan in a chamber match. So, yeah, like I said before, say this Raw was okay. Could have been way more better than it was. And let's see how much minutes this is. 60 minutes. This review is probably crap, but whatever. Whatever, guys. I'm tired. So, the Raw was okay, and that's really all I can say about it. It was just okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Time to sleep. Bye, guys.